Good morning, everyone. Once again, I am here with you, and today I will explain you the exercises D and E of chapter 2, that is plants. Okay, so everyone will listen carefully. So these are the questions in D. Name the pigment present in green leaves of a plant. Number 2, why do some plants feed on insects? Number 3, name the two methods of reproduction in plant. Number 4, state the conditions required for the proper germination of the seed. Number 5 is the name the two plants that reproduce through stem cutting. Now number C, the exercises of the questions of the exercise E. Number 1, why do all seeds not germinate to form new plants? Number 2, seeds do not germinate when they are kept in an icebox or refrigerator. Why? And number 3 is the give the importance of vegetative reproduction in plants. Number 4 is the list any 3 natural ways of seed dispersal. Give one example of them. Okay. And the question number 5, that is how can one grow a rose plant without seeds. Okay. So now come to the question number 6. State the function of following. They are number 1 sheet coat, number 2 cotyledons, and number 3 micropyle. That means A sheet coat, B cotyledons, and C micropyle. And the question number 7 is the write the ways of dispersal of seeds in the following plants. And here the name of the plants are there: water, lotus, castor, beans, mango, water lily. And here you have to write the ways or agents of dispersal of the seed. First of all, see, you will fill this. You have seen this page, and now you can note down in 7. First of all, I will explain this 7, that in in plants like madar, dispersal by wind. Okay. And in lotus, dispersal of the seed takes place by the water. And in the castor, it is by the human and the animals. And in beans dispersal through cracking or bursting. And mango, dispersal by humans. And water lily, dispersal by water. Okay. So these are the agents or ways of the dispersal of the seeds of given plants. And they are, you can note down this table. Okay, I am giving you the time to note down. Hurry up, just note down, just write, note down in short. And when again you will see the video, then again you complete that table. Okay, so this is the answer of 7. And now again I am not going to again repeat it again. Okay, so note down everyone. And now then after when you will note down this, then I will move to the question number D. In D exercise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions are there. Okay, so you will listen carefully and you will try to write. Okay, so now I am moving to the question D. Now see the answer of the question D. Answer the following questions in brief. D. And question number 1 is the name the pigment present in green leaves of a plant. You have to write here the name of the pigment present in the green leaves. And what will you write? You will write what? Chlorophyll. And the spelling of the chlorophyll is the CHLOROPHYLL. Chlorophyll. Again I am repeating the spelling: CHLOROPHYLL. Chlorophyll. Okay, you will write spelling correctly. Okay, now I am moving to the question number 2. And the question number 2 is the why do some plants feed on insects? See, what will you write? Some plants feed on insects because they grow in poor soil which lacks nitrogen, salt, and get their extra nourishment from insects. Okay, again I am going to repeat this answer. Some plants feed on insects because they grow in poor soil which lacks nitrogen salts and get their extra nourishment from insects. Okay, so the question 2 complete. Now move to the question number 3. The question number 3 is the name the 2 methods of reproduction in plants. So what will you write here? The 2 methods of reproduction in plants are: number 1 is the reproduction through seeds, number 2 is the reproduction through different parts of the plant like underground stem, stem cutting, root and leaf. So these are the parts of the plant other than the seed other than the seed, okay, through which the reproduction takes place. So you will write these 2 points. Again I am going to repeat it. 2 methods of reproduction in plants are: number 1 reproduction through seeds, number 2 reproduction through different parts of a plant like underground stem, stem cutting, root and leaf. Okay, now move to the 4th question. The 4th question is the state the conditions required for the proper germination of a seed. Okay, so what will you write? You will write that conditions required for the proper germination of seed are: number 1 is the water, water, water. Number 2 is the air, air, air. Number 3 is the correct warmth. Okay, correct, correct, warmth, warmth. So these are the 3 conditions required for the proper germination of the seed. Okay, I hope you will write this correctly. Okay, now I am going to move to the next question. This is the answer of D1, 2, 3 and 4. Now the 6th question, 5. See, this is the question number 5. Name 2 plants that reproduce through stem cutting. Okay, you have to write the name of the 2 plants in which reproduction takes place through stem cutting. Then what will you write? Number 1 you will write rose, number 2 you will write sugar cane. Okay, number 1 is the rose and second one is the sugar cane. ROSE, rose, number 1, number 2 SUGAR, sugar, CANE, cane, एक साथ. Okay, you will write sugar cane, SUGARCANE, like this. Okay, don't give a space between the sugar and cane. You write jointly sugar cane. Okay, SUGARCANE. Okay, now I am moving to the next question, and the next question is the question E of the chapter 2, that is plants. It's exercise E of the chapter 2. In question exercise E, question number 1 is the: why do all seeds not germinate to form new plants? Why? So you will write what all seeds do not germinate to form new plants because they do not get favorable conditions to grow. What? Why? Because they do not get favorable conditions to grow. Okay, only this you will learn, that they do not get favorable condition to grow, and that is enough. You can write the answer of question. Okay, now move to the question number 2. Question number 2 is the: seeds do not germinate when they are kept in an ice box or refrigerator. You all know that in the refrigerator or in the ice box the temperature is very low. That means for the germination temperature is very essential. That means correct warmth is very essential, and then this will be lacking. This will and in the refrigerator and in ice. Okay, now you have I hope you all have completed chapter question E1. Why do all seeds not germinate to form new plants? Now come to the question number 2. Question number 2 is: the seeds do not germinate when they are kept in an ice box or refrigerator. Then what will you write? You will write seeds do not germinate when they are kept in an ice box or refrigerator because they don't get correct warmth. Okay, so you will write seeds do not germinate when they are kept in an ice box or refrigerator because they do not get correct warmth. Now move to the question number 3. State the importance of vegetative reproduction in plants. Okay, so what will you write? You will write vegetative reproduction in plant is of great importance because where it is an easier and faster method of increasing the number of the same plant. Okay, it is an easier and faster method of increasing the number of the same plant. So you will write the question 1, answer of the question 1, 2 and 3. Now move to the question number 4. The question number 4 is the list any 3 natural ways of the seed dispersal and give one example for each of them. See this. And the answer is the 3 natural ways of the seed dispersal are: number 1 is the dispersal by wind, and we will write the example, that is cotton seed, cotton, 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 SEED seed. Okay, now come to the question number 2, dispersal by water, and we will write the example lotus, LOTUS. Okay, now move to the third point, dispersal by the animals, and we will write the example CASTOR. I hope this is clear to all of you now. So you will write the seed dispersal, 3 natural ways of the seed dispersal with the example. Okay, now move to the next question, that is question 5. How can one grow a rose plant without seeds? So what will you write? You will write one can grow a rose plant by stem cutting of a grown up plant. Okay, of a grown up plant. One can grow a rose plant by stem cutting, STEM, stem, CUTTING, cutting of a grown, GROWN, grown up, 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 grown up plant. Okay, so again I am going to repeat, one can grow a rose plant by stem cutting of a grown up plants. Now move to the question number 6. Question number 6 is the state the function of the following, and these are the see the parts of the seed. So number 1 is the seed coat, number 2 B is the cotyledon, C is the micropyle. We have to write the function of these parts of the seed. Okay, now see number 8, the seed coat, it protects the body, it protects the baby plant. What? It protects the baby plant, it protects the baby plant. This is the function of the seed coat, it protects the baby plant. Okay, now come to the cotyledon. Cotyledons store food for the baby plant. Cotyledon stores food for the baby plant. Okay, now come to the micropyle. Spelling is the MICROPYLE. Again I am repeating the question spelling, MICROPYLE, micropyle. Micropyle, function of the micropyle is the it allows water to enter inside the seed. Okay, so these are the function of these parts of the seed, and they are the seed coat, cotyledons, and micropyle, and you will write the answer of these questions. And question 7 I have earlier explained you. Okay, so you will do from that. So that's all for today, and your work is to learn and write all the questions of exercise D and E of chapter 2. Okay, so learn it. That's all. Thank you.